But daunting, I would imagine, to play something like that.
Daunting, but not as daunting as it might have been. I think the fact that I'm British meant that I didn't sort of carry some of the trepidation I might have had. You know, I just went into it thinking this is a great role, a great man, and so therefore I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It might have been more difficult for an American to play the part. You always said you wanted to do this. Like lots of movies, it takes a long time to get off the ground, doesn't it? But you were always convinced you were going to get the part.
Yeah, when I first read it in 2007, I just had this deep spiritual knowing that I was going to do this before I die. I just knew it. The director who was attached at the time didn't share my sentiment.
Okay.
But, you know, he came and went, several other directors came and went, and I actually ended up being able to recommend the wonderful lady who ended up directing it, Ava DuVernay.
Wonderful. That's really good. That's fantastic. But again, you know, it is giant shoes to fill. It's a difficult one to do. Particularly, obviously, the accent. But you nailed it. You really did. Did that take a long, long time?
Well, I guess that was one of the good byproducts of it taking so long for the film to get done. Like I say, you know, 2007 to now is about 7.5 years before the film got made. So, you know, knowing that this is something I was going to do, I just started working, and you know, I think I matured as a man, as an actor. I live in America now, so all those things helped.
Did you come out? You know, so some actors who they go into a role and they don't come out of it. Even when they're, you know, be phoning home. Did you find that would happen sometimes?
I did. I stayed in character with this, which is very weird for my wife, who felt like she was having an affair with Dr. King for 3 months. Yeah, I just felt like, you know, I did this film Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis, my favorite actor, and I saw he basically gave me the blueprint of how to do something like this. You know, I don't think of myself as a method actor, but we shot this in Atlanta, where Dr. King is from, and I just felt walking around Atlanta talking like this, saying, "Hello, I'm David, I'm here to play Dr. King," wouldn't go down too well. So yes, I basically stayed in character for those 3 months.
Yeah, then that would work. That would absolutely work. What I found watching it, and of course I remember vividly when he died. I remember when he was killed. I was just a kid, but I do remember it. And watching it, the bravery of these people, because they didn't know they were going to win.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And they didn't know that it was going to happen, so they were going into this not knowing that actually they were going to triumph. And that astonishing bravery, old men, old ladies, young people. Extraordinary.
It is extraordinary. And when you think about the Emancipation Proclamation, basically when freedom was promised to black people in America was 1863. So 102 years late, this right to be able to vote. The right was given, but it wasn't, you know, they weren't afforded it because they were being intimidated away from the registration office. So it was a long time coming.
It was, and we saw that very effectively, the opening scene of the movie, when Oprah Winfrey is there, who I know had huge input into this film, and you see her trying to vote, and they just make it impossible for her.
Exactly, and that was the 5th time Annie Lee Cooper tried to register to vote, what you see in the film.
And also Brad Pitt was one of the producers as well.
That's right.
Believe, and I know he's I know you must be fed up with this, but we have to have a look. Is it alright? This is Brad Pitt.
I'm not.
How the hell do you pronounce his name? It's okay, it's alright, I've been there. And I'm here to help. Repeat after me, okay? Oh yell, oh yell.
It's got everybody
oh yell, oh yell, oh yell, oh whoa. Oh yell, oh whoa.
Look at Patrick Stewart. What is going on?
I thought I saw a serious event. Celebrating actors.
Yeah, that cost me a lot of money to get him to do that, by the way. No, it was a wonderful gesture.
No, it was really good. And of course, Selma's up for an Oscar.
Yes.
I'm really disappointed you're not. I really am. I think, you know, watching that film, I thought, well, that seems very strange.
Well, win some, lose some.
I know.
You know, it's the best reviewed film of the year, officially. You know, we're making tens of millions of dollars at the box office, and people are loving the film. So, you know, that's what you want.
No, it is good, and it actually has got people talking more about diversity, because you know, you didn't get an award, and you didn't get a nomination, a lot of other people didn't get a nomination. And this week, now you have to help me, because you're probably one of the few people that can. You know, Benedict Cumberbatch got into a bit of trouble because he referred to people, black people, as coloured, and then instantly apologised. But I think some people, we all want to do the right thing, but we're all a little bit worried about what we say and what we can't say, and there's confusion.
I think it's silly. I think was it a slow news day or something? I mean, you know, in America we say people of color.
Yes.
How that's so dramatically different to colored. I mean, it is an outdated reference,
right.
But all you have to do is look at what he was saying. The fact that he was saying there is a lack of representation here in the UK, which is why a lot of his friends, people like myself, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Idris Elba, are getting, you know, great work in America, and that's something we have to look at. That is not; those aren't the words of someone who is racist or has any problem with people of color.
Yeah.
And so I just think it's silly. It's our soundbite age, and people just jump on, you know, something that's going to be inflammatory.
I suppose the only positive thing to come out of that is people are talking about that now. You know,
Yes.
people are sort of saying, wait a minute, because I know Lenny Henry's been talking about that a lot, you know, saying, well, come on, you know, this is the age that we live in, and let's make it a bit fairer.
Yes.
You know, so at least we're talking about that. I mean, the fact that you have to go to America, and I know you're getting some amazing work, but it seems really strange. You could be doing it here.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is that, you know, we have a smaller film industry in the UK. So whether you're Daniel Day-Lewis, Kate Winslet, Benedict, at some point, you know, you're doing American movies as well. The only difference with myself is I feel compelled to go. I kind of have to go. To play Dr. King, it's just the equivalent isn't going to happen for me here, because we love a good period drama, but we don't seem to want to acknowledge the fact that black people have been here for centuries. And no one seems to be in a rush to make those films where you have black people at the center of a story that's British. So, you know, until that day comes, I'll live in LA, and when anyone's ready, I'll be
Parachute back.
I'll be back.
Please do.
Absolutely.
And listen, thank you for coming in, David. It's been great to talk to you, and congratulations on a remarkable movie. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.